You can have an entire vanity filled to the brim with fancy, expensive skin care products, but if they're not tailored to your skin type, they might not do you any good. The best way to build a daily skin care routine for your skin type, of course, is to start by identifying which end of the spectrum you're on, says Dr. Christina Collins, a double board-certified dermatologist in Austin, Texas. Ask yourself if you tend to look shiny or dewy throughout the day, or if your skin is more likely to get dry and flaky, she says, noting that those with oily skin may struggle with acne or blackheads, while those with drier skin will likely feel tight after washing it. If some areas feel dry while others, like the T-zone, are oily, you're dealing with combination skin. Meanwhile, those with sensitive skin often get red, irritated or itchy upon contact with anything from a new product to the wrong washcloth. Lastly, if most of your concerns surround fine lines, deep wrinkles, age spots or dullness, you can categorize your skin as aging, which it's supposed to do. The good news is that determining your skin type isn't particularly difficult, but it can change over time, says Dr. Coriel Hartman, founder of Skin Wellness Dermatology in Birmingham, Alabama. He says the most common cause of that change is hormonal fluctuations in the body. There can be short-term changes, like people who menstruate may find that their skin is oilier in the week leading up to their period, as well as long-term changes. As most people age, our skin becomes drier and less oily as sebum production naturally slows down. One thing every derm we spoke to agrees on: everyone, regardless of skin type, should be wearing sunscreen with at least broad-spectrum SPF 30 or above, and the kind in your makeup doesn't count. We spoke to the experts to find out the best way to build your skincare routine based on your skin type. Find their answers, as well as their favorite products, ahead. Skincare routine for oily skin. Patients with oily skin have an overproduction of oil glands that create sebum, says Hartman, noting that those with oily and acne-prone skin often think that they can't use an oil or shouldn't use a moisturizer consistently, as they fear that doing so will make their skin more oily. Still, he, along with every other derm we spoke to, recommends a daily moisturizer to minimize sebum overproduction, which can happen if you try to strip your complexion of what it needs. Contrary to what many people think, oily skin also requires moisturizer, just as dry skin does, says Collins, who recommends moisturizers and serums with hyaluronic acid, a powerhouse skincare ingredient that penetrates the skin easily due to its extremely small molecular size. Once inside the skin, it helps draw water in and serves as a great hydrator for both dry and oily skin. Dr. Joshua Zeichner, Associate Professor of Dermatology and the Director of Cosmetic and Clinical Research in Dermatology at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York, agrees and also recommends looking for a cleanser or lotion with salicylic acid. He calls it a go-to ingredient for people who are oily. It's a beta-hydroxy acid that removes excess oil and dead cells from the surface of the skin. Fall sweater weather brings a season of comfort, but the crisp days may cause your skin to act out. With the changing seasons, you can expect your skin to transition too, and you'll need to adjust your skincare routine accordingly. According to the 5 experts we spoke with, the major thing to look out for is dry skin. Hot showers, cold winds, and blazing furnaces are the culprits behind dehydrated skin, says celebrity esthetician and dermatological nurse Natalie Aguilar. In the fall, humidity levels tend to drop, and the winds become cool and crisp, which may lead one to experience dry, flaky, and sometimes irritated skin. Dry skin can affect other aspects of the skin's appearance too. Because the skin lessens its production of moisture-trapping oils, this tends to give skin a dull, more lackluster appearance, explains Miami-based dermatologist and founder of Dr. Loretta Skin Care, Dr. Loretta Serraldo. Lines and wrinkles become slightly exaggerated when skin is drier. And skin takes on a coarser, slightly rougher texture, mostly because there's a slowdown in the rate that our skin sheds surface dead cells in cooler weather. In addition to seeing these changes in their clients, the experts we spoke to actively work to avoid them in their own skin as well. Across the board, they shared that the key is to apply plenty of occlusive ingredients that will help the skin retain its moisture. Think thicker face creams in place of lightweight moisturizers, giving slugging a try and not being afraid to layer on face oils. To learn more about how to keep skin happy and hydrated this season, read on to find out what changes the experts are making to their own skincare routines this fall. Natalie Aguilar. Common skin concerns that come with the fall season and its infamous drops in humidity levels and brutally cold winds are dry skin, chafing, irritation, and, more commonly, a compromised skin barrier, says Aguilar. A compromised skin barrier can occur when the skin experiences transepidermal water loss, exposure to harsh climates or drastic changes in the weather, as well as irritating or over-exfoliating products. The expert focuses on adding hydrating serums and oils into her fall routine as well as supplementing her skin care with products that will help combat dehydrated skin from the inside out. To focus on moisture, Aguilar plans on swapping my lightweight lotions and gel-like creams for my beautiful and rich oils, serums, and creams. She's already started incorporating this one-ingredient face oil into her morning routine. Aguilar also recommends adding electrolytes to your water in the fall months. The best way to combat tight and dehydrated skin during the fall and winter is to maintain internal hydration, she explains. Most of us don't get as thirsty in cool weather, so it's important to maintain hydration and boost your water with electrolytes. She likes Cure's mix-in electrolyte packets because they're sugar-free, they're tasty, and they have 4 times the amount of electrolytes found in high-sugary sports drinks. Besides upping the moisturizing products, Dr. Dhavalji Bhanusali has a number of in-office protocols he recommends for fall. The celebrity dermatologist, Rhodes Skincare Advisory Board member and founder of Hudson Dermatology and Laser Surgery and the new Aesthetica Skin Lab is a fan of broadband light, BBL, and intense pulsed light, IPL. For those who have spent their summer out in the sun, it helps reverse sun damage and decreases brown/red pigment issues, he explains, adding that if the sun exposure and damage is on the mild side, a laser genesis is great for evening out the tone of the skin and stimulating collagen. And to further prep for the changing seasons, you can never go wrong with a bespoke facial. As a boost of hydration, we may do a customized facial at Aesthetica Skin Lab to help wake up the skin a bit and focus on calming and hydrating actives throughout. Pairing these treatments with an at-home skin regimen geared towards hydration and defense against moisture loss is a great way to set up your skin for a successful transition to fall.